Well, finally, we'll get to Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer, which
Yes,
is what
Adam
the
the
interview
Amazing
is
Zombie.
actually about.
Yes, Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer.
Well, Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer is your first attempt at a feature-length film.
Correct.
Can you give us a brief description of the plot?
Well, it's not our first attempt at a feature film. Our first attempt at a feature film was in high school when we made a movie called Ghetto Man and Hollywoodn't, a superhero comedy movie that was way too big for our little high school minds to even comprehend. It turned out to be a 45-minute movie, not exactly a feature, but that was our first attempt.
And that can also be purchased at myspace.com/BizJackFlemco.
We'll buy that on YouTube.
And it features a cameo from Michael Moore,
It's true.
filmmaker.
Michael Moore is in that.
It's a pretty fun movie.
It is a fun movie. You should check it out.
Check out the preview. The link is right underneath this sentence.
So anyway, this is our second attempt at a feature film, and at first it wasn't going to be a feature film. It was just going to be a short film that we did in college. Although we thought it might be cool to do a feature, and we're kind of tired of doing shorts.
After Cannibal Girl, we kind of realized we went as high as we can go with short films. Like, the next step is to make a feature.
Yeah.
And we've had lots of ideas for short films since, but we realized that if we want to be filmmakers, you have to make a feature-length film.
You're not going to get anywhere on short films. You're just not. And you're really not going to get anywhere with a feature film. So it's like, you can't really
we have a better chance of getting your movie, seen by more people.
Yeah, if we went to, like, everyone always asks us, why aren't we going to LA? Why aren't we going to Hollywood? Well, it's because we don't have a feature. We feel like we've done nothing. We've done nothing. People go out there and they're like, oh, I want to work in the movie industry. Well, what have you done? I've made short movies. Nobody cares about short movies. How can you market short movies? You can't sell short movies. It's just not going to work. So it's like, if we go out there with a feature, we'll be a lot better. What have you guys done? We made our own movie. Oh, is it a short? No, it's a feature film. Wow, you guys made a feature film?
And we have a whole library of shorts.
So it's like, and we have, the whole trauma experience, and it's like, I think if we ever go out to LA, we'll be at least a little one-up on the others, I guess.
And I guess to answer the other part of the question, Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer, it's a bowling movie. It's like The Big Lebowski meets Dawn of the Dead, where Adam is a really good bowler and a zombie plague comes upon the town, but it's
a lot of love.
A lot of love and blood. And it's also a historical zombie movie, it being the first zombie movie that features absolutely no zombies in it.
The movie has no zombies, but we do have zombies in there. So I don't know how we're doing that, but I guess you'll find out when the movie's done, whatever that is.
This next question's about the cast, so let me know if I mispronounce anyone's names, but I think I got them down.
Okay.
Mark Chauncey.
Chauncey.
Okay.
Mark Chauncey's actually in Ghetto Man, which we mentioned earlier.
He's in a lot of our other movies, but he's always stuck out, and he's actually one of the best actors that we know in our little friend group, whatever. And I was originally going to play Adam, and we're like, why am I going to play Adam? Why don't we have a good actor play Adam? And that's Mark. Mark is a great actor.
Yeah, I was going to mention him. Zachary Byron Helm plays Dario.
Yes.
And Lindy Starr plays Emily.
Yes.
How did you go about casting these roles, and what unique traits did each of these actors bring to the table?
We actually met Zach at a Tromapalooza. We've seen him around town because he has a giant mohawk and he drives a hearse that has bat wings and machine guns and flamethrowers. So we've always seen him around, and we were throwing an event for Troma downtown, and he was there, and we looked at him and we're like, he would be a really good bad guy in a movie. But who knows if he makes movies, and it turned out he did. And
you can check out his movies at sorpfilms.com or sorpfilms.net. He made a little internet movie called Emo Assault Squadron, and that got him a lot of hits and a lot of popularity over the internet. And we found that video, and we're just like, wow, this guy's really funny. I bet he'd be all about being in the movie. And he actually showed up to one of our Tromapalooza parties where we were showing the Toxic Avenger screening. And we're like, dude, he's here. He's at the Toxic Avenger. he's gotta like these kind of movies. Let's ask him if he wants to play Dario, and he was all about it. And he's actually been a lifesaver on the movie, guys.
Yeah, because he has good production knowledge, and he has a lot of resources that have been able to help us in the movie. And without him, this movie definitely would have been.
He knows a lot of people in town that we don't, and he's a really good guy. And Mark Chauncey, who plays Adam, he's an old friend from high school, like I think we said, and he does stand up here in town, and he goes to like Las Vegas, and he opens for like some big names. I can't remember, but I mean he's pretty big in stand up, and he does a lot of improv here in town. So he's really good with improv, and he's been doing a lot of good stuff for the movie. He's very good with just putting up with our shit, taking blood, in the face, and just like he's a good actor. I mean, which means I cannot. So I mean, I'm really happy that he's in the movie, and he's been dealing with. I mean, we got some pretty crappy dialogue. He's made sound even better. I mean, he's making our words sound better. So I mean, that's a good actor. So. And
Lindy Starr, you can see her in some of our other films. We did a music video called "I Want to Put My Junk in Stacy," which she runs around in. Our Richard Has a Talking Penis movie, where she plays the sexy temptress.
Yeah, Jack to the Max.
Which is also available from Troma.
Yeah, it's actually through Troma. You can see that on the Shameless Tasteless Yakov Levy DVD.
Who are some of the other characters in Adam, and what was it like working with a cast much larger than any of your previous projects?
Well, there's two bowling teams in the movie: the zombie killers and the slashers. And now these teams are all kind of homages to either great zombie killers or slashers. So some of the names of the zombie killers are Lionel, Ben, Herbie, and then some of the slashers are like Fred, Jason, and Mike.
Yeah.
So I mean, those are some of our other characters. We have a very
and the slashers. It's good to note that they're we actually met them also at a Tromapalooza event. They're all in a band called the Insomniacs.
It's true.
And they look like they just were bad guys from Back to the Future. So we're like, well, they're perfect. They would be good bad guys in our movie, and they're pretty funny.
And what are some of the other characters? I mean, Adam meets a lot of people.
Matt Need plays Ernie Weiss, the used car salesman.
Evil art.
And we also have Bryan Carpenter as a
yoga person number one.
Yeah, you play a yoga person.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. That's going to be so great.
But we also have the Bad Bet Bombshell, who is the plus-size goddess of gore, who does a lot of weird B-movies.
She's in Herschel Gordon Lewis's new movie, The Uh-Oh Show.
So she's in our movie.
She plays Areola.
Yeah, the Twilight Temptress of Terror is sort of like a Elvira type host.
Yeah, I kind of got that from the.
Yeah, we have we have a whole B plot with cops. So we have a lot of cop characters, a lot of funny cop characters, and we have.
And you asked how it was working with a cast larger than we've ever had before.
It sucks.
Ridiculous because we have just getting everybody's availability. I mean, it's taken us. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're still not done shooting your movie." It's because we have a gigantic cast of people that are never free on the same weekend.
And there's some people who only text. There's some people who only take phone calls. There's some people who only take emails. So you got to fucking remember who the hell does that. It's like Mark, he only takes text, so we got to text Mark. Tom, he only takes emails, so we got to email Tom. This guy, he only takes, it's like, ugh, fuck. So it's very complicated making movies, and scheduling movies sucks. We should have.
We should have just made me and Richard all the characters,
but then nobody would really
get different
watch
wigs and
nobody would watch it.
And
me and Zach would watch it, but I don't think we'd ever get the movie distributed. But this is better. I mean, it's definitely a learning experience. But another reason, Brian, is that the movie's taking forever is that we keep losing locations. We've gone through 3 bowling alleys so far, and so we're having the difficult task right now of making this third bowling alley that we have look like the second bowling alley that
because
we
the
had.
first bowling alley we shot in, they switched owners, and then they were like, forget it. The new owners just didn't want us there. So we're like, okay. So we went and reshot in a new bowling alley.
Correct.
And they went out of business, and we only had like half a night left to shoot. And so now we're at a new bowling alley, but we're not going to go back and reshoot. We're just set decorating.
We're gonna have to set decorate. And also we
It'll
had
be
an
seamless. You'll never be able.
But
to
Zach,
tell.
remember we also had an actor pass on us.
Yeah, he was in most of the movie, and he only had one day left to film, and sadly he wasn't able to complete the project.
Yeah,
So,
so he's actually shown in the trailer. Yeah, we made a goodbye picture.
Isn't it one of his Adam's teammates?
Yeah, Adam's teammates. So
So-
we had to replace him because he passed, and we
ended up having to reshoot.
the whole movie with a new actor.
And, working with punk bands, they don't like to, be nailed down to a schedule anyway. So just being like, remember all that work we did? Well, we got to do it again.
And they're like, what the fuck? So, yeah, and we were like, what the fuck? So
We're like, we hear you, fellas.
it's just, we should have quit a long time ago. That's all I can say. But we still are going, and
It's almost done.
I do believe it's going to be a good movie. That's the only thing I keep going on. So I think it is going to be a good movie. And you know why it's going to be a good movie? It's because we have an amazing theme song by the Radioactive Chickenheads.
We got a pretty good soundtrack so far.
So far, so good. We have songs from Zombie Hate Brigade here in town. They did a metal version of the Adam theme song, and then we have
8-Bit Dwayne from Action Adventure World. He's a Nintendo video game rapper, and he's writing a song for our movie.
Yeah, that guy. Look him up, 8-Bit Dwayne.
And
Pretty awesome.
yeah, we have all sorts of.
And Tim Johnson's going to do a lot of the score
Do
for the
the-
movie. He did all the music for Cannibal Girl. Didn't he?
And not just Cannibal Girl, he also has done music for several of our short films, such as Skirt.
And he also helped us write the movie.